Hi everybody, happy Monday. Welcome to Forex analysis. And before we get started, I want to do a quick risk disclaimer. So foreign exchange trading carries a high level of risk. Before you decide to trade foreign exchange, we encourage you to consider your investment objectives, your risk tolerance, and trading experience. It is possible to lose some or all of your initial investment, so don't invest money you can't afford to lose, and seek advice from an independent financial or tax advisor. And all information provided in this video is for educational purposes only and should not be construed as trading advice or counsel. So here we go. Today I want to take a look at three different pairs. The euro today, we saw a strong up push on very large range. From the very low to the very top is about 100, almost 180 pips. So we had a pretty big move here, and that usually means, like I said, I still have the levels on that I had from the video yesterday, and we did close below the low that I had set, and I did get stopped out here, but I was able to put in the trade again once we closed above it. So like I said, we had a strong up push, and we were able to see a lot of buying from the euro today. And across the last three videos, I don't know if you've been watching them, but I have said that I want to keep my bias in the upward direction, and as you can see, we've reached higher, and I think that eventually we'll be able to hit the 200 moving average. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I do think that that is a good level to target, and we might have maybe one more correction until then, but I think that in the future that's definitely the first place that I'll be looking at to start switching my bias possibly. So other than this pair, tomorrow's going to be a tough day to trade the euro. If it does start to break higher, it's going to be hard to kind of judge target areas just based on the fact that there's not really much in terms of corrections, like really nothing. This is 5 pips, so 6 pips. So the euro might be in for a slow day tomorrow, but maybe Wednesday we should see a breakout from the pair. Couple pairs that have a little bit more potential are, first of all, the pound is one that really interests me right now. We've been in a pretty strong range for a while. This is back in February of 2012, so we have seen a lot of indecision from this pair. It is known for a lot of range-bound trading, but that also means that there's potential for a lot of breakouts. So as you can see here, we did close above the previous highs at 1.59746 today, and we could possibly see a rotation to the upside after maybe a small correction. I do like the pound right now in terms of defining my risk. The recent lows at 1.5822 are going to be important, and I think that the pound could see appreciation versus the dollar if the euro continues to make its run. So that's one pair that I want to look at, and another one is the New Zealand dollar, which also provides some good opportunity. Sort of a similar setup a little bit. We've had range-bound trading for a few weeks now, and this pair will be looking to break out. The New Zealand dollar is a lot different from the pound, in where it doesn't like to stay still very often. So as you can see, we have, in the last 4 days or so, we've had a push to the upside after failing to close below these lows. And I threw in a quick Fibonacci just to show you that we have reached 38.2 retracement, and also that's around the same level as the 100 and 200. So there's very strong support for this pair here in this area, and we did see an up push. I wish I had bought it further down at the lows, but I think that the possibility for more upside is definitely in the future, especially after the strong uptrend that we had at the end of 2001 through about January. So this is one pair that I really like right now in terms of shorter term picture. A couple levels that I'll be using to define my trades are the low down here at around, let's see what the close is, 0.82069 will be pretty big as the 200 and 100 are starting to slope up. Also, if that level starts to break, I'll look down here towards around 0.81556. That's the next level I'll be looking at, just to, if the correction does continue. So the New Zealand dollar definitely has a lot of opportunity this week. In terms of news coming out, sorry, let me bring it up really quick. Tomorrow we have a dollar consumer confidence survey, expected is 70.3, and we have a couple more dollar announcements throughout the week. So even though it is pretty slow for news this week, there should be some market movers and people who will be looking to buy and sell. So like I said, if we don't see strong breakouts from these pairs tomorrow, and if the dollar numbers are unexciting and they don't show a specific bias either direction, I think that maybe Wednesday or Thursday we should start to see these pairs break out in one direction or the other. So I'll be looking at ranges, and even though we did have big ranges today, if we start to have smaller ranges, then a breakout should occur. So these are a couple pairs that I'll be looking at in the near term. I also threw up a blog on Synergy FX that if you follow us at Synergy FX, you can read. That's on the pound. So just a couple more ideas there and a couple other levels if you want to check that out. So that's it that I have for today, and good luck trading in the markets this week. Thank you very much for watching. Like I said, feel free to follow us on Twitter for more updates throughout the week. And again, good luck.